Alright, here is the video review for the Transform DreamWave King Poseidon add-on kit. And it's not going to be a very long review, and I wish it were better. I'll tell you that right off the bat. My overall opinion itself. Because visually, I think this looks great. If you look at it, it gives some bulk to the thighs, some bigger feet, better elbows, a new chest plate and head. I think the overall look of it is just fantastic. It really makes the Generation Selects King Poseidon / Piranacon. It takes away some of the anemic look that he initially had. Like you see, there's some extra pieces here in the bicep that thickens them. Again, the bigger feet, the bigger waist plate, the chest plate with the claws, the new head. The original guns still sit on his back, which is nice. And the feet down here that can turn into weapons, but I'm not going to transform it because that process is not fun. And the thing is, it's not Transform DreamWave's fault. They've put together a very, very nice kit that makes King Poseidon look very nice and visually stunning on the shelf, but it exacerbates all of the issues from using the Combiner Wars molds. The knees, right now, he's standing because I've got him supported on his sword. Is kind of what's holding him up. The knees are weak. Again, not the add-on kit's fault. The feet like to swivel very loosely. Not the add-on kit's fault. It's this fist with overbite attached. It's hanging on okay right now. And before I put the add-on kit, he was standing on my dresser with my other versions of Piranacon, the TFC version, G1, one of the Kabaya kits. I've got 4 or 5 different versions of, I guess 4 different versions on my shelf. And he looked great, mostly hidden, again, skinny, a little less bulky than what you're seeing here. But he stood just fine and everything was cool, but that was because I was kind of using overbite to prop him up as kind of a stilt. And when you raise these feet, that can no longer happen, and I didn't realize how loose the wrist joint was, so with any amount of movement or too much shaking, the fist with overbite just falls right out. Sometimes that wiggling is enough for the whole thing to fall over, because right now, like I said, he's supported on his sword, and holding him like that, because if you try to have him hold his sword in an upright position, his knees and ankles just cannot support that, all of it. And I don't think, and like I said, it's not really the added weight of the add-on kit, it's just the Combiner Wars. The joints, those knee joints, just do not want to stay put. So yeah, but if you just pose like this, it's not falling over. He'll probably be okay on the shelf. But the minute you start messing with it, like to transform it, you'd have to pull back into their individual robots. You have to pull these bits out, which is actually a fairly easy swap. But I don't want to keep popping those ball joints for the hips on and off of this piece and potentially loosening them on the individual figures. He is going to stay displayed like this on my shelf. Like I said, visually, if you just want to display your Piranacon and have him look cool, this will work. But like I said, down here, he's got the sword supporting him, and then even here, I'm using a Scalar's little weapon here as kind of a prop on that foot, because you can see the minute I move that, now he's a little bit more wobbly there, and he's already starting to lean, so you got to balance that on that little knob to kind of keep a support down there as well. So yeah, I want to recommend it. And again, there's some weapons in the feet. You can transform them with all this stuff attached. It makes them look a little bit more awkward than they already did, but some of that was just the awkwardness of using the core body for Snap Trap that they did. But yeah, these thighs screw on. This piece just attaches, snaps in and attaches. You rotate some pieces to the back. You have to pop some panels off of Snap Trap to make this work. All of these, the 2 arm guys are complete. You just snap the legs off and reattach them to the bottom of these elbow pieces. It's a fairly simple installation process, and then these are screwed on around the regular thighs. Installation is fairly simple. Like I said, I don't want to knock Transform DreamWave. They've put together a really nice kit. It's very frustrating due to the engineering from the original Hasbro figures. So, again, I wish I wish I was super stoked about it because visually I love it. Physically, it's gonna find a place to stand and stay there. I think I've said that several times, so I'm not gonna continue on repeating myself over and over again. If you love the way it looks and you're just gonna keep this on the shelf, worth it. If you're looking for added functionality, you're not gonna get it. And again, really the fault of the base figure. I can't put any fault on Transform DreamWave, but I also can't wholeheartedly recommend this as an add-on kit unless you just really love King Poseidon and want him to look cool. And that may be enough for some people. Anyway, I'm done. That's my review. Looks good, functionally flawed, mostly due to the base figure.